Salut. Salut.
Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. This is my mom Joanne, and we're going to do a very short version of Come Drink With Me, because my mom tends to speak monosyllabical sentences, so it won't be as long as before. And also we're on vacation, so we don't really have time for that. What we're drinking right now is currently a coffee tequila from a local distillery that we visited yesterday called El Bason del Rey. So you can look that up. I'll put the info in the description down below. And what we're going to talk to you about today is travel. Keep it nice and easy so you can get a few words out of my mom.
Good luck.
Tell the nice people on the YouTube some of the places you've traveled.
See, Ireland
Mm-hmm.
and Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Both with you.
Yep.
Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Been here before. Hawaii.
Hawaii. And here is Puerto Vallarta. She's been to Mexico before. We're currently in Puerto Vallarta, which is why we don't have time to do really long videos.
Florida, and then we went to the Bahamas.
Ah yeah, perfect. I'm trying something new with this video where I'm just letting you see some of the footage I've taken in the last couple of days, and we're talking over it because I got new editing software. Yay! Are there any places on your bucket list that you'd like to go in the future?
Oh, Europe would be nice, but
Mhm.
yeah, I haven't really thought of it hard.
For myself, I've now traveled to the States, which sure that counts, and then Russia. After that was Ireland, and then the UK, specifically Scotland, but also London. And I've also now been to Wales and Northern Ireland as well, Portugal, and Greece, and Germany, and now Mexico. Mm-hmm. It's much more smooth than she's making it look. This stuff is actually a liqueur, but we tried some of the good stuff yesterday, some very good stuff yesterday, where it's quite insulting if you take it with lime and salt, because you're just destroying all the years of wood flavor that they put into it. Mm-hmm. I was also very impressed that we both took full shots of all 6 that we tried yesterday. And this also seemed to really confuse the 6'2" guy next to me. I think he felt like he had to keep up with me. What is your favorite thing that we've done so far on this trip?
I think the tour of the city was real nice.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, we went on a tour yesterday where we not only had tequila and went to a fabulous restaurant, both owned by the same family actually. We went to the flea market, and we went to Lady Guadalupe Church, which was beautiful inside. And where else did we go on the tour? We went to the boardwalk.
Yeah.
What else did we do? Oh, we went to
Silver.
yeah, the silver store. Silver jewelry and statues and that type of thing. Really, really pretty work.
Yeah.
And there was something else local I thought that
The
we did.
candy.
Oh, yes, we had Mexican candy, which is nuts
Very
and
nice.
vanilla and all mixed together and roasted and
Caramelized, yeah.
caramelized. Ooh. We have a couple more excursions planned. On Saturday, we're going to Rhythms of the Night. Do you want to tell the fine people on YouTube what Rhythms of the Night is?
Basically, we're traveling to an island, and we're gonna have lots of entertainment, and it's like I think we're gone for 5 hours or something like that. It's gonna be, we don't get back until midnight. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, we'll be a little bit tired
Yep.
because we've been
We're
We
not
have-
used to staying up
as
that
much
late
as
yet.
we've been drinking our fair share and then some. We haven't been staying up that late, and we haven't been hungover yet. So
No.
good
Mhm.
for us. And then on Wednesday, which is when I will officially be 30 years old, we are going to, what's it called again?
The pirate ship.
Is it just called the pirate
I
ship?
think it's just
Okay.
called the pirate ship.
So we're going on a pirate ship where they're going to put on songs and dance with pirates, and pirates will serve us rum, and the rum will never be gone, because that's a lie, Johnny Depp. And song, dance, entertainment, food, drink,
Yeah.
all that
And
good
then
stuff.
they could have a pirate fight.
Yeah, and then they're gonna have a pirate fight, which is just super exciting. So another one that's
Wow.
taking place on a boat, which will be awesome. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. What are some of the cool wildlife things that we've seen so far?
Love the pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them dive bombing this morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got
That's
some good
really
footage of that on this video.
And also when the black ones go over top, if they're over a certain way,
Mm.
over top of you a certain way, looks like the Batman signal.
Yeah, there's these weird birds that just kind of look like a dragon and a bat had a baby, and that baby was a bird. I've got a little bit of video of those, but they're just so far away that I don't think I did it justice, but those are cool.
Yeah.
I really liked staring at the crabs for like a half hour last night. Yeah, I noticed that these crabs can jump, and they can jump a fair way, like up rocks. And I was like, awesome! And I scrambled back up the bank to get my camera and brought it down. And of course, not a single one of them jumped after that, but they did scuttle. So I've got lots of scuttling crabs in the video. We've tried many drinks. Cerveza Negro is Mom's go-to. That's just a dark beer. Sangria and tequila sangria. Margarita.
Pina colada.
Pina colada, that was the one I was trying to think of. I had a Coco Loco yesterday, which is apparently gin, tequila, and vodka with grenadine and coconut water inside a coconut. Our tour guide said that was the man's drink, and I said, screw gender roles, I want that. And Mom had a pineapple surprise, which we seem to think is kind of like
Pina colada.
it seems like it's kind of like a pina colada, but it's served within a pineapple. It was pretty tasty too.
Oh, yeah, and
Grenadine? Yeah,
probably grenadine, yeah, because it was pink.
And vino roja, which is red wine. Had a fair amount of red wine. We got a nice bottle of red wine. So we will be drinking that as soon as we find a corkscrew. They had other flavors as well. They had an almond I really liked, but I even more liked the mandarin flavored one. That one is really good. That one is definitely being made into margaritas, for sure. With fruit juice as the ice cubes instead of ice, so it doesn't get watered down. Yeah. The person who showed us how to make tequila calls himself a professional drinker and had that tip for us. So thank you very much, Alfredo.
He also said that you can bake with it.
Oh yeah,
Bake and cook.
yeah, bake and cook. Yeah, because he was talking about. I mean, this wouldn't be a good thing for me because I don't eat any meats, but putting toothpicks within any of the liqueur ones for 2 months, and then using those to poke holes in whichever meat you're doing. I think he said chicken for this one, but I'm sure you could do anything.
Probably for the orange one.
Probably for the orange one, yeah, exactly. And then it would just infuse into the meat that you were cooking. Or you can do shish kebabs, and then the shish kebabs would be infused with the flavor, and put it into whatever you're shish kebabbing.
Yeah.
Shish kebabing's a verb, right? We've watched a couple of sunsets, and you did get some good pictures last night, but it was kind of hazy because it's very humid. And then this morning we got up early enough to watch a sunrise, which it's coming over the mountain, so it's not that interesting, but there's still pink sky, and it was still nice to be out on the beach before everybody else was out on the beach. Saw an iguana.
Oh yes.
Saw several different types of owl, but they were all made of silver.
Oh yes.
In that silver shop. My goodness, they're so pretty. Yeah. And then a real owl.
And then we did see a real owl.
And a macaw. Is that a macaw?
Oh, parrot.
Yeah, parrot, but I thought it was a certain type.
I
don't know my parrot varietals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
I'm also talking about them as though they're grape, which they're not. There was also karaoke last night, which was an interesting experience because there were 7 performances in the hour and a half, and I was 4 of them. But yes, I highly recommend if you're going to be the first one to do karaoke somewhere, especially in a place that you don't know anybody and you never have to see any of them again, definitely pick a song that has swearing in it, and double points if there happen to be children around when you sing it, because people don't expect you to say the word that's been bleeped out in the lyrics, and they go crazy with excitement over it. So if you want to feel like a rock star for 2.3 seconds, just do that. I think that it's about time for us to continue drinking, which means that I think that we've probably got enough for this video.
Okay.
Thank you for being on the episode, Mom.
No problem. Yeah, I did a lot, didn't I? Well, I could tell you what I like about karaoke.
It's true. What do you like about karaoke?
I actually know what they're saying.
Oh,
Because looking at the screen.
Oh, yeah,
reading
having the
words.
lyrics up there. There you go. All right. Thank you.
So cute.
If you like this video, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe, all those good things, but I hope that you're having a good day. Bye.
Bye.